right? Such humble beginnings to such a monstrous force. Excuse me. Oh wow, is that what's going on here? Dang. What's up, guys? My name's 50 Levels Up, and welcome back to Warsword Conquest. And okay, I have allergies, but I don't have a cold. But I'm sitting here like it sounds like I have a cold. Somebody's at Tankery Castle. Might have to rush over there. I'm trying to figure out how would I get over there. I guess I just have to run. Crap. But anyway, we're about to besiege Waldenhof. I took care of Teffelheim, Tempelhof, Mikhailsdorf, Verhalden, Schovel, well, there's Castle Drakenhof, and all that stuff, so that you guys wouldn't have to see that, because that would just been a waste of time. So we're gonna take Drakenhof and Waldenhof, and then next episode I have my General Chaos. His name is Kieran Blighthorn. He's a Nurgle guy. I thought his name was Bloodhorn. No, it's Blighthorn. And we're gonna take Gotland and Askerved, and that's gonna be the end of the Vampire Council. We're gonna do that next time. Then we'll take Thorkavik too, and then after that, honestly, we beat the dog out of Kislev, and then we move on from there. Probably, dang. Okay, so one of the last factions is probably gonna be the Tomb Kings, because the Empire has a bunch of land that my boys want. But yeah, anyway, let's do this. Waldenhof has a huge garrison, has a bunch of skeleton snipers, which suck because they have a bunch of really strong crossbows. I hope it doesn't crash. I've been playing for probably like 2 hours, and it is yet to crash. Oh, this is a regular siege. Right, so archers, you guys know what to do. You guys get back here. Cav, you guys know what to do. You guys get back here. I'm not gonna join in the fight. And forgive me for an intense amount of clicking, but it's a wee bit necessary. Okay, that's great. I'm glad that this siege is, I guess, regular in a way, because it makes this a lot easier to deal with. Actually, I might want to send my cav in, to be honest. Are they already in there? I was about to say, but you guys do your job, yeah? All right, just for these chosen and these other guys to come, you guys spread out real quick. I've gotten real good at using the backspace, whatever. It's actually a pretty effective way to command your troops, and it kind of gives you the versatility that Total War has. And oh my goodness, my game is so loud. Let me turn that down. Man, feels good to be playing Mountain Blade. I always say that, because I was playing a lot, and I was actually playing Warsword Conquest South. Is it Southlands? Yeah, I think Southlands, and I had a bunch of created troops and yada yada yada. But then it updated and it added like some actually really cool new stuff, and then like it broke all my custom troops, so I stopped playing. But somebody had commented down on the last video that I could actually recruit Dark Elves, because Slanesh likes Dark Elves. And well, that's all fine and good. Dar'kun hates elves. after the Wood Elves, after the everything with the Wood Elves, and then later with the, I'm gonna send my cav in. After everything with the Wood Elves, and then later with the High Elves, Dar'kun just hates elves. He hates all pointy ears. Dark, light, wood, don't matter. They all deserve to die in his eyes. It is what it is. Quite frankly, I agree. I'm just kidding. Fighting the Dark Elves is actually pretty easy. They were a lot weaker than I ever expected them to be. I like how this one troll probably is gonna do everything that I would usually do. Just get on this opposite side and just smack up all these guys. Right, so I decided to send my cav in because I actually want a foothold in here. That's a Chaos Sorcerer. Because usually my infantry will just kind of run out of infantry, and you know, they die. But this way, I got enough guys in there that can hold everything that they're supposed to. Man, I've been playing this old game that I used to play a lot when I was a kid, or when I was younger. So I'm still pretty much a kid, but it's called the only thing about this is that when I edit this, it's not gonna be as loud, but right now it's horribly loud. But it's called Lord of the Rings: The War in the North. It's like a hack and slash Lord of the Rings game. Real fun. How lore accurate is it? That's a solid question. I mean, it has some pretty interesting stuff in there that I think might be a little lore accurate, but it's just a really fun hack and slash game. I've been playing that quite a bit because Sunday is my Sabbath day. Most Christians don't actually practice the actual Sabbath, but I do because I have to. Where I actually take rest, and I was just playing that all day. And I went from like 38 minutes to like 12 hours and 5 minutes into that game. But I absolutely love it. It's like one thing I love doing is playing games that are near dear to me that I used to play when I was younger, and then playing them again. Because that's what happened when I played Overlord 2. Maybe you also know the Overlord 3, or if Overlord 2 got remastered, because I never played the first one. And that's how I feel every single time I play Mountain Blade. But eventually, this will come to pass. Nah, I'm probably still gonna play Mountain Blade, just probably not as frequently. I'm gonna end up playing Bannerlord a lot more than I play everything else. Oh, I did not see him. I was just like, what the heck was that? The next thing you know, it's just like the dude just died. It's actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. I thought we'd lose more troops for one, but none of my men have fully made it through. It's kind of wraps. But yeah, it's kind of interesting because at one point in fighting all of this, I had both a Wolfric, or I had all three. I had a Wolfric, Callista, and Halftail fighting with me. Wolfric literally came out of nowhere, so I thought that was pretty interesting. And Halftail left me to start patrolling around the area, but I was like, okay, that works. If anything, Zorgroth, you know, is walking around with his tails in between his legs because he got beat up. He got beat up at some point while fighting against somebody. I don't know. He got bodied. But guys, this man, honestly, Dar'kun is actually a lot stronger than he's ever been. With this current army that he has, with the help of Callista and Halftail, he's really been mowing through the world. And since, like, I guess nobody necessarily has the strength to contest against him, really, just things have been going swimmingly. So next up on the list is Kislev, which, if I believe in actual Warhammer lore, Kislev does fall. So, so rest in pieces, Kislev. That's gonna be fun to fight them because they're not too difficult to fight, but they do have some rather heavy hitters occasionally. So that's a hard thing. I wish I could actually see what's going on. So I wish I had a mod like RTS camera or something, so I could just look and see. But they seem to be doing their job. Oh, I was supposed to say, I wonder if I could parkour up this. I'll let my guys do their thing. And Dar'kun's come a long way. Like, I'm just really thinking about this. At first, he's just some regular Chaos dude, you know, who led Skaven and Beastman and Chaos Wars, and, you know, of course, Chaos Undivided, along with, you know, those from Khorne and stuff like. Actually, no, before a lot of things happened, Dar'kun only led Chaos Undivided, you know, as the game was updating. So we've been playing Warsword Conquest forever. And now he leads, I mean, he still leads Chaos Undivided, but also full of Khorne Chaos Warriors, Nurgle Chaos Warriors, Slaanesh Chaos Warriors. He's really just a force to be reckoned with. You know, who would have thought that, I mean, he was never weak, but the wee little marauder that he was before would turn into this monster leading generals of chaos, just like true Chaos Undivided, chaotic empire with everybody that potentially follows the ruinous powers besides, you know, like dark elves and stuff like that. He does have a dark elf. It's Dinah. He only keeps her around because she's not that bad for a point a year. Right? Such humble beginnings to such a monstrous force. Excuse me. Oh wow, is that what's going on here? Dang, I get in there, probably die. I like how they just hold up here, but they're slowly getting cut down. But soon our friend Dar'kun's story is going to come to an end. Sitting on his throne in the seat of chaos in the High Elven lands. I don't think he'd drink blood. I was thinking that for a second, drinking blood. No, that's not something that my boy would do. But sitting there, probably a little bored because he does like to fight. On his throne, seeing that he's now conquered and destroyed the world. What do you do after that? Honestly, what do you do after that? Like, after you conquer the world, like, especially if you're somebody that is kind of like evil, per se, it's probably going to be a civil war. There's probably going to be a civil war. Oh, that'd be a cool story. Like, each of the generals of chaos decide to lead their own faction. And there's a civil war between all chaos-like factions, so that'd be pretty. That's probably exactly what happened. Dang, if only I could make that a reality. That'd be a fun campaign. I think Dar'kun would body all the. Nah, I'm not gonna count. The generals of chaos are really strong, but I feel like he'd probably still do an excellent job. So we lost a lot of money because I've just been upgrading troops, and they always. I wish I low key, because I think of the original Mountain Blade. I don't think you necessarily lost money for upgrading troops, and I kind of like that, but at the same time it makes sense. Because, you know, pay for them to get their new gear, yada yada yada, all that stuff. These half-horn raiders are actually pretty good archers. They just have a really high archery skills. Pretty interesting. Alright, so let's take these prisoners. And that's about it. Look at these pointy ears. Disgusting. Dar'kun is not necessarily one to enslave people. Or at least I don't think he is. I mean, I know he's my character, but still. I've had him for a while, and I'm not necessarily... And, like, I'm a completely different person than I was years ago. Probably like a year or two ago when this character started. So, I mean, right now, me probably thinking that he wouldn't enslave people, but me before probably like, yeah, he totally enslaved people. I just think that he's somebody that just either kills you or lets you go. And speaking of years on this channel, like 4 days ago, I think March 3rd or 3 days ago was actually the day I started this channel. And I'm sitting here thinking, I mean, I definitely have some regrets, but there's no point in wallowing in my regrets or anything like that, because I feel like I could have definitely had over 1,000 subscribers if I was consistent. But during that time, I was like, I'm 20 years old now. I'm gonna turn 21 this year. I was like 16. Actually, chances are that I might have been 15. I don't know. Nah, I was 16. I think I was a sophomore. If I was yeah. I was 16. I was pretty sure I was a sophomore. My mom, and my sister was sitting in like Maggiano's or something, which I do not necessarily like their food. And I was like, dang, I want to start a new YouTube channel. It's gonna be my YouTube channel forever. I'm tired of like changing the names and all that, because I always want to be a professional YouTuber, a professional gaming YouTuber at least. It's just always been a dream of mine since I was in elementary school, but inconsistency killed me. And so she came out with the name 50 Levels Up. And then one day I started it. I used to make videos every single day. I'd go home. Ow, okay. I'd go home after school every day. I'd record and edit in the same day. I used to use Fraps. And I upload. You know, my videos were inspired by this guy named Arcade Knight. They still are. Although I'm definitely going to create my own style. I'm definitely going to aim to have better videos. It's just for now, in this particular situation with these, I just want to finish the series off. So I can move on to other things. Not saying I don't like the series, but that's just how I need to do things. then something happened, and I just kind of fell off. Get returned back some years later, you know what I'm saying? And then maybe this channel's only 2 years old. Either way, that's essentially what happened. But if only I stay consistent would be the regrettable things. But there's no point in just thinking about everything that you regret, because when you think about all your regrets and think about the past and dwell on the past and everything you could have done, that neglects you, or that negates your ability to look towards the future. Yep. So which we are going to get to 1,000 subscribers, and we're gonna have a grand time doing it. Nice. My videos have definitely improved in quality, like just in the actual just quality of the making. Maybe not in quality of, I guess, editing and stuff like that, but that's gonna change too. I'm gonna work on it, okay? For one, thinking of the ideas is hard, and then two, actually executing it can be a little painful. I hope I saved. My nose is stuffy. I should have took an allergy pill. Oh, this is such a crappy siege. I've done this before. I'm gonna send all my troops in. I'm not gonna hold them back. Hey, there's Callista. I'm gonna send my archers to get right here. Even hearing myself right now, I sound stuffy. Now my archers can just thin out that line. That'd be great. If I had magic, just hit it right there. Awesome. But I don't. So my men are gonna get slaughtered by a bunch of skeleton sharpshooters. Yeah, like they're having a hard time, because the thing is that they're trying to aim at them, and they're also trying to... Ah, that's so stupid. What a bad siege. Actually, my archers getting up here will probably be pretty good, because they should be able to see them up here. How many do I have? 38. 7 of my guys died. 39 of my friends. Who are you? A border. Nice suit, I guess. You guys spread out a little bit. I was like, y'all should be able to see something. You should earnestly be able to. Well, you should be able to see something, or maybe not. Okay, then get back here. Get back here. Get right here, and get to shooting. Yeah, there you go. Oh, they want to target them specifically? That's so stupid. Like, aim at anybody you can see. I told you guys to spread out. Oh, okay, there's no more archers came through. If I had a mage, if they could get a well-placed AoE, I would absolutely annihilate. Yeah, I'm glad I sent in everybody, because if I die, you know, they'll all go in regardless of everything that happens to me. Wait, did they get inside? Oh yeah, it looks like they did actually. That's great. Man, these waves of chaos it's tough going through stuff like this. This is too much. This is too much for any force to bear. Especially a bunch of dead skelly bros. Man, after this, I was planning on playing Elden Ring, but I don't feel like playing that. Because I don't feel like dying. Plus, I got like 4 hours worth of footage that I still got to edit for that. I want to increase my upload limit a little bit, but I don't want to over stress myself. That's for sure. I have a lot of pre-recorded footage. Well, I should have 4 hours worth of pre-recorded footage, at least in one game. The more I desire to play Mount & Blade, the more footage I'm going to get for this as well. And I do have a desire to play, so you guys are definitely going to get more of Dar'kun and his story. The good thing is that I never tire of playing Mountain Blade. If they could let me get over there, I would absolutely kill all of them. Come on. Come on. There we go. I could have drugged some men with me, or I could have brought some men with me, but I think I can handle this. Oh wow, he shot me just point blank. I hate that though. I love the fact that this can go through blocks. I think that's so appropriate for Dar'kun. I think he's that powerful. And the good thing is that we fight Chaos, so we'll be able to get all their their cool stuff like Arbel's Hound, Acall's Sword, and stuff like that. But I don't think I'm gonna get that stuff. I think I'm gonna just leave it be, because as per the rules of the series, for anybody that we defeat and take their towns and stuff like that, we can get their gear and stuff like that. It's actually a pretty cool scene, like a really cool scene actually. Hold on, this is a really cool scene. I'm just thinking about like what this is. So we got a castle. We got the castle here with the gate and the wall, and then it's like kind of protecting this village, which is in a valley, which should be protected by a mountain. That's pretty cool. Dang, looks like we're gonna be here for a while. Interesting. But honestly, I'm gonna end this episode here. I know it's short. I'm looking at this about 20 minutes, but this is all we're gonna do today. It's just defeat the vampire. Well, not defeat the vampire cows, but take these two places, and they have been taken. There's no doubt about that. They can't beat me, so they've been taken. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. You guys make sure that you have a blessed day and know that Jesus loves you. You guys should join my Discord, even though we don't be chopping it up in there. You know, if we get more people, we might chop it up more. I'll just get just join if you want to. And the link is down in the description. And that's all I got. You guys make sure you have a blessed day. Know that Jesus loves you. And I'll see you guys later.